Hello everybody, it is Jelly the Tart here today, and we are going to be going through this 23-minute fast-forwarded video where I add onto the house and make it look much better than before. First off, I started by destroying all these fences. I didn't like the contrast that this made. I mean, I usually like contrast, but this was an strange contrast. So I got rid of it. So I tried this, and I'm like, no. I'm like, I don't need any more stone slab in this house. So, I placed it all. I'm like, no. And it was too little. It didn't really seem like a fence. So, like, what should I really do with this? I'm like, I have an idea. Because this is kind of what I was going to do originally anyway, except you weren't supposed to be able to go in it. But let me show you now. It is not a pool, in case you were wondering, because it looks like it could be a pool. No. Instead, what I am doing here is I'm creating some steps. It's gonna reach to bottom, and it will take just a moment here for that to happen. So, by the way, at the end of every video, I play music. You know, that's kind of more like, that's just like a closer, because usually in the last couple minutes I don't do much. So, that's just how it happens. I just stop talking at the end of the video, and I do that. So yeah, and here we go. I'm left with this space. I'm like, okay, let's get bone meal, and I did that. Then I got a sapling. I chose oak sapling just to be original. Plus, I have a lot of dark oak, so I'm like, it's a little big, but I'll work with it. And I got some stairs and some signs. Do you know what that means? It's time to make a police sitting area. So I'm like, okay, place a sign, and I'm like, okay, let's get some stuff in there, some bushes, and some just some tall things, you know, because I'm using a lot of those in this house. So I'm like, okay, I'll leave that be. Looks pretty freaking fine and dandy. And then I go back to this little garden thing I made before. And I'm like, I kind of have an idea what to do with it finally. And I'm like, okay, first I need to raise all this because that's where that's the level the roof will be. So I did that. Well, I mean, there's not going to be much of a roof on this house, but you get the idea. So then I built around that so you could walk into the garden, because I kind of wanted you to be able to go in to the garden. So I did that. And by the way, this building this part took 43 minutes to complete. So it was pretty boring. I'm not much of a builder, but I'm trying something new with this YouTube channel, so I'm just gonna build a lot of stuff. Here we go. I'm like, get some stone brick stairs or whatever, place those there, and put that stone slab there, and that will be like that for a while. Actually, I won't touch it, but I will actually change it eventually because I don't really like it. So here we go. I'm looking at the house and stuff, and I'm like, okay, I need to start getting rid of these fences. But first, let's continue and build this wall. And there we go, I finished the wall. And yeah, this house is going to be very open, except for the bedroom and like the office area, which is like it's really small. And this is basically what's going to become of it. I think the house looks better than it did where we left it off last episode. In this episode, it looks much better, what I've done to it. Still need to change the stone bricks, but I did change a couple. I've added more carpet and stuff, and it looks a lot better. But the front of the house, I'm planning on keeping stone brick because I think it just turned out really good. I really liked that first episode when I made that. So here we go. I'm adding in the slabs underneath this thing. And I'm like, okay, let's do that. And I'm like, okay, I can't go through there. I'll have to go under here and make it tedious. But this is the most tedious part by far, where I had to, I set the time to 0 there to make it day. I had to kind of go around this tree, and I didn't really like this stupid tree. I'm like, okay, break that block right there. And let's just continue doing that. So once again, the end of the episode is like a break time and everything. So just so if you're wondering, it kind of sound kind of weird to me. So now you know. By the way, I'm starting to get rid of the tree because of the stupid platform that got in my way. So I'm like, okay, I'll just flip it. I'll put the chairs over in this like area on the side where the tree is, and the tree where the steps are, and not the steps, the chairs. So I'm like, okay, let's place those chairs, place the signs, and then I'll use the bone meal to make this big. Like, oh, it's taking so long. Oh my god, this is oh, great. So I'm like, oh, I need this gone, I need this gone, what am I gonna do, what am I gonna do, I'm like, that was kind of funny, I did that as a joke, and I'm like, okay, I don't know what to do, and I'm like, I have a perfect idea, flint and steel, let's burn this sucker down. So I just set it on fire and everything. I was setting it all on fire, destroying it, making sure that no trace would be ever found. Yeah. And so here I am going back into the backyard thingy majig. Well, that's not the backyard. I guess the backyard's kind of open to the indoors, except that the indoors isn't really indoors. So there's only like a little indoors area in this house. Most of it is going to be open to the world and to mosquito bites. Let's take a look. No, but this is like a rich person house. I bet they have some anti-mosquito. So here I am placing some bushes, whatever. And I'm like, let's try this one more time. And if it doesn't work, I will be mad. So I'm like, okay. And come on. Okay. I'm like, dang. This is being annoying. I'm like, okay, I'll just destroy it, move it over. And I'm like, oh, perfect. Oh, of course. So I'm like, let's see what I can do. Let's kind of just like trim it, you know? It'll look pretty good. I could make it work. Turned out though, I couldn't make it work. Not at all. Not at all. So, I will change that later too. So here I am, getting some stained glass, I guess, and I wanted to put it on top of this garden. I'm really liking this stained glass or whatever. Never used it before, and I'm really liking it, so I'm gonna use a lot of it in this house, as you see here when I change all the windows to stained. Well, yeah, all of them. I'm like, okay, sorry, I'm singing. I'm not a good singer, I know. You are a big... the cat. Okay. Here we are, continuing this house, making it look beautiful, and all that stuff. Lilac, yeah. And I'm looking for a different kind that I was gonna use earlier, but I'm like, no, that was in the first episode. So now I'm seeing how it look, and I liked it. And now I'm actually going to destroy this tree because it was making me mad. And I'm like, what could I do? What could I do? You know what? I'm not gonna do tree. I'm not gonna do one because tree is stupid. I'm just gonna place that there. I'm gonna get a hoe, and I gotta get that diamond hoe, yo. That rhymed. I really didn't mean that to happen. There we go. Place seed and just made it grow and look beautiful and pretty and beautiful and pretty. Okay. Let's continue on with the house. The house looks beautiful, by the way. I don't know why. Okay, here we go. Well, I'm placing some slabs under there to make it look a little better. I didn't want that to be like sticking out. I didn't want the glass to be sticking out. I'm like, let's make this perfectly square and everything. Like, let's fix this. I don't really want those shelves there anymore, but I do want them on the big thing. And yeah, just looking around and everything. And I'm like, okay, I need to make this platform even bigger, you know, because I have plans up here. Because this is the only indoors place in the house. I mean, I need to make this pretty good. Because I'm going to fit a lot into this little space, actually. I'm going to fit an office, a master bedroom, a kid's bedroom, and hopefully I can manage to get a kitchen. Today all I got was the office, but I did get the layout done, and I got where the kids' room will be and where the big boys' room will be. Oh, that's funny. And basically, like, the office will be kind of in the inside their room, the grown-up room. So it'll look pretty good. Hopefully in the end when this house is finished, which it is not even remotely close to. So here we go, starting to place some glass and making this room a room, I guess. Here we go, just place that crap and make that go up and then do whatever I want. And there's the front of the house. The front of the house looks beautiful, by the way. I love it. I love the front of the house. I'm addicted to it. It's just beautiful. But here's the inside, which isn't quite finished yet, so we need to get that done pretty soon. Here we go, placing more glass and stuff, getting this place finished, because we need it to be done, and I want it to be done, frankly, so we're gonna get it done. This part takes a little while. I have to build all this stuff, and it's pretty annoying. So bear with it. I mean, seriously. Oh, I guess I did fill those in. And I'm like, oh, I have an idea. Let's do a bookshelf. I'm like, oh yeah, freaking bookshelf. So I'm like, let's do that. Freaking bookshelf. And put it on the corner. Get as many books in this house, because this house is for readers. I mean, a lot of readers. Here I was just kind of counting, seeing how I could do this window pattern and everything, and I figured it out, so I'm like, let's do it. So here we go. This is the beginning of a very long process of making this stupid thing. Oh, and I'm like, okay, ditch it. Let's just do this. Maybe this is why it took so long, because I kept doing random things. And I'm like, okay, I want to add stairs there so you can get down. By the way, all the houses in this world are going to have a property, like a fence around it. So I just haven't gotten around to it, but there's going to be a big fence around it. This is all their property, and looks like their yard. They don't really have a yard, because their yard is just the trees and stuff that they already have. So they can't customize it, I guess, which is unfortunate for them. They just have tons of huge trees, but it looks pretty nice anyway. Okay, off topic. And there I am adding more bookshelves, making this place look pretty, very pretty. And I don't know, just, this is a very repetitive process, so let's just talk. Just talk about my channel. So I plan on doing a Pokemon Let's Play eventually. It is going to come up pretty soon. I'm gonna film it from an emulator. Probably will be Pokemon Emerald or maybe Fire Red, because Fire Red I actually never played. I bought it but never completed it. Actually, I never even got close to completing it. I don't know why. I kind of just stopped playing it. And I should have probably played it, because now I lost my Game Boy and now I can't play it. Okay. If you're actually someone who wonders how how an emulator works, you have to own the game before you can actually use it on the computer for free. And even though you could technically break the law and nobody will know, you should just have a little sense of honor. I don't know what to say. I don't know. a little respect or something. Buy their game and then do it on the emulator, because you just want to be fair. So do it like that. Here I am. Actually, I'm placing some plants on top of the little building thing. It's pretty fun, but nothing really happened. And then here I am placing that. There I went checking the time, and I think I go check on this, but nothing really happens for for a little while. So I will just continue talking. Well, yeah, I do place those, and I place some plants after that. I also plan on doing a Minecraft survival Let's Play with a friend of mine, which should come up pretty soon too. It will be pretty fun too. And yeah, not much else is going on my channel. Maybe you guys can request in the comments what you want to build next, even though I have like no viewers except my friends. But my friends, and hopefully maybe some random viewers, you could what was I saying? Oh yeah, request some kind of building, a house building, I don't know. Even though mine aren't particularly great, I'm trying with this one. I'm really trying. I mean, so far this is like one of the best houses I built, and it's not even finished, so it's kind of funny. Yeah, so here I am finishing off this episode. Well, not finishing it at all. I'm just placing in some glass and stuff, figuring out what I should do next. And I'm like, okay, let's just fly around and maybe check on everything. Look at what I could do. I looked at everything. There was nothing really I could see, and I'm like, oh, I'm gonna change this, as I said I would do earlier in this episode. And here I am, just kind of looking around and everything. I really didn't know what to do. I was thinking about putting that as a TV there. That's why I was looking at it. And then I'm like, okay, let's just add a detail right here. Let's put a chair here in the garden, so you could look outside and everything, because of the beautiful view. By the way, when I add more buildings to this world, this will actually be a view that's not pointless. I might build a park there or something, actually. That'd be pretty cool. I don't know. Tell me what you guys think of that. It'd be pretty interesting. Here I'm like, okay, let's start adding a carpet in the main living area, where you just sit down and chillax and do whatever you want. And here I am just doing that. And the mat and chairs and stuff. So I don't know where the TV will go in this house. I might just have one and it'll be in the master bedroom, but I do not know yet. Tell me what you think I should do. This house is emphasizing nature, as you probably have seen from all the water, all the like plants and stuff. So I'm not trying to add too much technology, except mostly just necessities. Like, once again, I'm gonna add a kitchen, and there'll be lights in the indoor area. But it's a very open house. Here I am, I'm starting to build the steps. I want to build steps to get up into the room. I'm not too happy with how these steps turned out. I'm probably going to change them in the next episode. So just stay on the lookout for that, I guess, when I change my steps, because I thought it looked pretty bad.